Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a weigh-in update. So today is Tuesday. It is currently 9:30 in the morning. Haven't been on this channel, I don't know when my last video was. I haven't uploaded a video for 2 days, this says. Feels a lot longer than that. But what happened, well, I know it's a weigh-in update, but I think I'm just gonna call this like a chatty video with the weigh-in update in it as well, only because a lot has happened in the past 2-3 days. So I'll get into it. So if you watched last week's weigh-in video, I did explain that I started my star week or my period. Well, first of all, massive trigger warning. If you don't like talks of blood, if you don't like talks of periods, and if you don't like talks of like excessive bleeding and anything to do with blood clots and stuff like that, then please don't watch this video. I really don't mind if you don't watch it. I will put a trigger warning at the beginning of this video. It is quite graphic and I need to talk about it. As I said, I'm nothing but honest and transparent on this, on my channel, so I need to talk about it. I can't just say, oh, something's happened, but I'm not going to talk about it because that winds me up when people do that. So I'm just going to tell you guys. So massive trigger warning past this point. So 10 days ago, I think it's 10. So today would be day 12 of my period. So I'll go back to the beginning. About 7 years ago, I had really bad excessive bleeding. I never went to the GP. I never told anyone about it apart from my mum and who I was living with. I never went to the doctors, never went to sort anything out, and then before I knew it, I had a 1.5 year long period and it was really bad. It was really heavy bleeding, loads of blood clots, and then I found out that I could have PCOS and they told me I was borderline PCOS. The only thing that they could think of doing was to put in the Mirena coil, which lasts 5 years, and then so I had that in. Everything was fine, didn't have any bleeding at all for the whole 5 years. Took it out about a year ago and I've been waiting for my period to come back. If it did come back, I wouldn't mind. If it didn't, I'd be a bit worried, but because I have PCOS, there would be months on end where I didn't have a period. Or 10 days ago, well 12 days ago now, I started my period and I was like, oh wow, like I'm excited, I'm happy I have a period again. And then like the first few days were fine, I was pretty light. Started getting heavier, started getting a heavier flow like as it went on. And then Thursday, Friday, it started to get really heavy, heavier than I've ever had it before. Didn't think anything of it. Saturday came and I thought, okay, this isn't getting any better, it's getting worse. I need to call someone. I never did. In the first 10 days of my period, I probably used around 40 to 60 tampons, and they're the super absorbent ones, and they just weren't cutting it. And then Sunday came and I remember I didn't have a good sleep at all Sunday night, Saturday night into early hours of Sunday. Didn't have a good sleep at all. I was very irritable, very hot, couldn't sleep, really bad stomach cramps. Woke up about 7 AM and my whole bottom half and the bed were covered in blood, like covered. But at the time I didn't know it was blood. I was like, Brett, I think I've weed myself. So I ran to the bathroom and I went to the toilet and I wiped myself, and it was the most amount of blood I've ever seen in all my life. And really big blood clots, maybe about that big, maybe 2 or 3. As I wiped myself, so I got in the shower. I had like a shower because I felt fucking disgusting. Put my dressing gown on, I laid down, I must have fell asleep, and then at about 9 AM I shot up out of bed and there was just this gushing feeling, and I ran to the bathroom. I won't put pictures up. I do have pictures, but I won't put them up because they're pretty bad and I don't want YouTube to take it down. But blood everywhere, all over my dressing gown, all over the floor, all over the toilet, everywhere. And then after 9 AM when I woke up, I couldn't stand up. As soon as I stood up, it was like this gushing feeling of blood. and it would just go everywhere. Every time I went to the toilet, which was maybe every 15-20 minutes, because I could feel that my pad, because I had to put pads on in the end, the tampons weren't doing anything, I could feel my pad was filling up, and Brett's mum had to come round because obviously Brett didn't know what to do, he's not a girl, so it was kind of embarrassing, but obviously my mum's all the way in London, she can't really do much. So she came around and she bought me some tenner, really absorbent tenner pads. Oh, it's a seagull. Distracted. These really absorbent tenner pads, and they were filling up like a lot. So, I don't know where I was now. And every time I went to the toilet, every 15-20 minutes, I would pass really, really big blood clots, like really big, to the point where I had to like push them out, which was really uncomfortable. So I called 111 because I wasn't sure whether 999 would be able to do anything for me. So I called 111. I still have the call log actually. I called 111 at 10:32 and the phone call lasted 15 minutes. I was told that I would get a call back from one of the district nurses, and she called me back at 10:52 for 9 minutes and asked me all the questions that they needed to ask me, and told me that a ambulance would be dispatched for me. She said it would be dispatched to me in the next 2 hours. 2 hours came and nothing turned up. I even got like a night bag ready. I didn't know whether they were taking me in, I didn't know whether they were keeping me here, I didn't know what was happening. So I just packed up a night bag. Well, Brett helped me pack up a night bag because I couldn't get up. And then at 2:03 another district nurse called me and asked me some more questions just to get a rough idea of what's going on and if it got better or if it's got worse. So I explained to her everything that was happening, told her it hasn't got any better, if anything it's got a bit worse. I would say maybe an hour, 15 minutes after that phone call, someone turned up, like an ambulance crew turned up. They came in, so I was waiting for about 4-ish hours for the ambulance to turn up, maybe more, 4 or 5 hours. So the ambulance crew turned up. They were here for about 2.5 hours. They checked my blood glucose, my temperature, my heart rate, my oxygen levels, all that. Everything was absolutely fine. My blood pressure was fine. They checked that multiple times while they were here. They called the GP to see if I needed to go to the hospital because they didn't know whether it was like, I mean, they looked worried, but they were pushing taking a pregnancy test and I couldn't figure out why. So they were like, take a pregnancy test, just pushing it out, pregnancy test. You might be pregnant, all that. In the end, they never took me. I stayed here. The GP prescribed, or the doctor, I don't know who they were talking to, prescribed some anti-inflammatories and also told the paramedic to tell me to buy some pregnancy tests. So that night, not long after they left, Brett and his mum went to the pharmacy, went to pick up the tablets that he prescribed to me, and also picked up 2 pregnancy tests. Done one not long after Brett's mum left and it came up not pregnant. And then done one on Monday morning, which was yesterday. This one was a digital one and that also came up not pregnant, and I was told not to take the tablets until I was 100% sure that I wasn't pregnant. But then I woke up yesterday and there was no blood at all. No blood clots, no blood, no nothing. Kept a pad on just in case because I know what my body's like. I had really bad headache, had really bad stomach cramps, but no blood. Gets to about 5-6 p.m. and I just gush with blood again, and the blood clots were huge. They were even bigger than they were the first time, from when this started 3 days ago, huge. And I was like, Brett, I'm bleeding again, it's happening again. And I couldn't understand why, because I woke up and I was like, Brett, did I dream yesterday? Did yesterday actually happen? Because there's no blood when I wipe, there's no blood when I go to the toilet, there's no blood in my pad. I was like, what the actual fuck? Like, what the actual fuck is going on? Like, so that happened, and then After that initial gush, it maybe happened 2 or 3 times again after that, and then nothing again. I've woken up this morning, like, I felt so good yesterday. I had a slight headache, but I was eating properly again, because when all that was happening I completely lost my appetite, wasn't hungry at all. So yesterday I started eating again, and then I don't know, I felt good. I was cleaning, I was doing all the things that I couldn't do. I was standing up, because literally I took standing up for granted. I was just sat there and I was so miserable. So yesterday when I woke up and I was fine, I was doing the cleaning, I took Lily out, I felt good. And like today, there's no blood, but I have a massive headache. I got really, really bad stomach cramps, really, really bad lower back pain. It's just, I'm in a lot of pain, and that's why I haven't been uploading. The other reason I haven't been uploading is because I'm just not hungry. I completely have no appetite. I will show you what I've eaten this week. Calorie wise, yeah, it's just been a really awful end of the week, really. And I just feel really drained. Like, I feel awful. I actually managed to have a shower yesterday when I was feeling good. I had my shave session to make myself feel good, and I woke up today and I just feel like absolute crap. There's been no blood as of yet, but I feel like absolute shit. I feel like I'm on my period, but there's no blood and there's nothing. I did just call the GP to book a full blood count, because that's what the paramedics told me to do, but they're not allowed. I'm not allowed to have a full blood count until I've spoken to the GP. So the GP's calling me between 2 and 4 p.m. today. So now I'm thinking, I don't know, with that much blood, is it just 6 years worth of periods coming out all at once, and it's just like detoxing my body? Or was I pregnant and I'm having a miscarriage? Because they sounded really worried. Obviously I had my coil out, and we haven't been practicing safe sex, I would say. That's so awkward to say on the internet, but so there could be a chance, but I never thought there would be, because I have PCOS. But then I know a few people that have PCOS that have like 3 kids, so I don't know, it just never crossed my mind that it would happen to me. Obviously the 2 pregnancy tests have come back not pregnant, but would they come up not pregnant if I was and I had a miscarriage? That's what I don't know. They did sound really worried when I explained my symptoms and what I've been feeling, because I don't know, maybe they're pregnancy related, but a lot of pregnancy related symptoms are also like menstrual and like period symptoms. So that is what's been happening this week. Well, the end of this week, I feel absolutely drained. I'm always tired. I think I've lost a lot of blood. Trying to keep up my water intake. Didn't really drink much yesterday, just wasn't really in the mood to drink anything. I ate pretty good yesterday, had some salad, but yeah, just drained. Just really, really tired. Fed up with these bloody cramps and fed up with having a headache. I think I've gone through quite a few tablets really. Well, the box is finished. But yeah, I've been yapping for 19 minutes, so this is going to take quite long to edit. I will go into my weigh-in update for this week. So last week I was 23 stone and 8 pounds. 2 days ago, before all the bleeding happened, I weighed myself. I do that sometimes. It's not as bad as it used to be, but I still maybe weigh myself maybe 2-3 times a week. And the last time I weighed myself, I actually lost 3, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited, I've lost 3. And then all this happened, and I was expecting to bloody put on. With all the blood that's happening and all the bloating and all that, I just thought, yeah, this week it's not going to be a big one. I'm either going to stay the same or I'm going to put on, which would be fine because my body is going through a fuck ton, to be honest. But this week I actually managed to lose 1 pound. So I'm now 23 stone and 7 pounds, which I'm happy about. I'm not going to complain. My body's been going through a lot. I've been going through a lot. And I have bloody missed filming videos. I was going to film one yesterday, and Brett was like, you need to like relax a little bit. Yesterday, Sunday, I had a really traumatic day, and he said, You need to relax a bit. You're trying to do too much at once. Just relax. And I was like, I woke up this morning, I was like, I can't film a weigh-in update, like I really can't. But I've never missed a weigh-in video, and I don't want to ever miss a weigh-in video, so I'm doing it. I'm in a bit of pain. I am very hot, like flustered, so I'm really sorry if you can hear the fan. It is pointed down towards the mic, so I do apologise if you can hear that. But other than that, let me just show you my calories for the week. So the beginning of the week started off really well. I had 547 left, and then the 10th I had 223 left, and you can see when I start feeling like bad. On Friday I had 934 left, and then on Saturday I had 821 left, and then Sunday I didn't eat anything really. I had 1635 left, and then Monday, which was yesterday, I had 714 left. Yesterday, I don't know, yesterday I feel like I'd done pretty well with my eating. I don't remember what I had. I did track it. Let me find it. So yesterday I had a Greggs sausage roll in the morning. I then had a salad for lunch. And then I had a packet of hula hoops. I also had some broccoli and cauliflower in the oven. I didn't track that. I don't think I was in the mood. I think that was after the bleeding started. So I was in a bit of a bloody strop with what was happening. But yeah, I'm going to stop yapping because I've been filming for 23 minutes now. So I do apologise if this is a bit of a long one, but I did not want to tell you guys because I just want to be honest and document what I'm going through. I don't really have a lot of people to talk to, so it feels good to talk to a camera, which I never thought I'd ever say, because when I first started YouTube, if you go back to my first ever YouTube video, it is so awkward and I'm not myself. But I feel a lot more confident now, and it's just someone to talk to. I know I'm talking to myself to a camera and then I've got to edit and upload it to you guys, but it just feels good to talk. I still haven't heard back from the CBT woman, so I don't know what's happening with that. But I am going to end today's video here. If you did make it this far into the video, then please comment a ambulance emoji. I think there's an ambulance one. I'm pretty sure there is. Should I think of another one? I'm trying to look around, see what I can find. Do you know what? Just comment a doggy emoji for Lily, because she's been here all this time, haven't you, my littles? So yeah, if you made it this far into the video, then please comment a doggy emoji. Any doggy you want. But I am going to end today's video here. If you liked today's video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel if you are new. And press the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And I'll see you in next week's weigh-in video. Bye!